Hey guys, seeing that I'm in a hotel room and I'm kind of bored, I'm going to go over my survival pack after I turn the heat off because it's hot as balls in here. So survival packs are handy because, well, one, surviving is handy, and two, in my situation, I work on the road. And right now, I am in Iowa, and I live in Missouri, which is pretty close, but sometimes I'm a lot farther away. So here's a couple things that I keep with me. Not really as an apocalypse, survival bag, but I get stranded, hundreds of miles away from home, and it's winter out here, so I might be in the snow. One, I bought these. They're just some surplus, just gloves, keep you warm, made out of wool. All this stuff is out of my small pack, or the small bag on here. And it's just, small stuff, keep in a small pack. It's all good. I got soap. This is miscellaneous stuff that could come in handy, and I say it's not for like apocalypse stuff, but at the same time, if I have to camp out, camping out gets dirty, and I got soap. I have not tried these yet, but they are emergency food ration bars, just super high calories, just breakaway bars. You can kind of see, they're just little squares in there. Even though you can survive a long time without food, it's, nice to have food. And it holds for a while. May 22nd, or May 2022. I got a waterproof pad. A lot of the stuff I don't really need, but it's just small enough to where I can carry it with me and it doesn't going to take up room. No sweat. So if I need it, I got it, I like to carry a lot of 22s on me. I just bought these today. Just some CCI 22s. I keep a gun on me whenever I go on the road. Mostly for entertainment. I go to the shooting range, but get some food with it too. Okay, let's see. Here, it's just a little 22. And it's a Ruger Bearcat. It's a pretty nice 22, so I keep it in my sock. It's a clean sock, by the way. Flares. I bought these at Wally World. They're, I don't know, probably like 10 bucks for 3 flares. Which I've had to use them before. They come in really handy. I guess you call these a chamois, like a scarf. Never known. Might need a scarf. First aid, I think this is very important. I've had to dig into that more than once. And out of all the things I keep on me, I've had to use that more than anything. Just keep it in your truck. You always need a band-aid, sooner or later. Ski mask. Keep your face warm. Extra pair of gloves. These aren't anything fancy. I got these at Dollar General. Alright, I have a thing for knives. I love knives. I keep way more than I need on me. These Maracniv knives, super good knives. I think mine's a little bit rusty. Yeah, it looks gross, but if it'll focus, maybe not. There it goes. I promise it's clean. It's just what happens to carbon steel knives. I got this guy, more of a skinning knife, This one you can beat on stuff, chop on stuff. This one, Damascus, I'll show it to you guys. If you've ever skinned a deer before, you have to sharpen a knife, like, 3 times, depending on the steel, for one deer. Here's the example of it. I got a Puma. I love this knife. It's a great size. Awesome knife for like 30 bucks at the old Bass Pro. Really good knife. But it will not keep an edge. This guy will keep an edge. What's this? Fire sticks. Pretty self-explanatory. More gloves. Glow stick. I believe this came with the flares for free or something. Okay. Got my side pockets inside the bag. Compass. I'm not really sure when I need this. If I'm out, I guess I'd have to go with a map. If I'm out in the middle of the woods, I don't know what the heck. If I walk north, what am I gonna run into? But it's a compass. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Waterproof matches, which are kind of cool. I like surplus stuff. I go to surplus stores and they got some good military stuff. Paracord, I've had to use this a time or two. It's good for hanging up hammocks. Next pocket, or whatever else you need. Magazine for another 22 that I've been looking for actually. Razor blades. Alright, these are pretty legit. You can shave with them. Gosh, you can even, if you got like a cut or something, razor sharp. Well, hence the name, razor blade. You can operate on yourself, like if you got fall down, scrape your knee open or something, and you got some dead skin, or road rash, whatever. Well, that's pretty extreme. They're just sharp blades for anything, really. Paracord, we can use those. Cut this with. Spoon, fork, bottle opener, beard cap lid opener. Which, this might seem like a simple tool. They are pretty handy when you forget it and you really wish you had it. That's a luxury in a way. Alright, last pocket. Now, what I tell you, I like knives. This is my old Benchmade. Excellent knife. I've had that for a couple of years, decided to retire. I don't carry it anymore, just leave it here. Oh hey, a knife with knives. Sharpie. I keep pens to go with my notepad. Some other things, earplugs. If you have to stay out at night, if you don't go camping or don't know what that feels like, depending on the time of the year, it's pretty loud in the wild. There are bugs, crickets. Sleeping outside is already hard, but if you can do it in peace and quiet, it makes it a little bit easier. Lens cleaning. Honestly, I just carry these because I keep a 22 on me, and they are nice for like rifle scopes. That's really the only reason I keep them on me. They're really handy for that. Plus, they're alcohol. You could probably start a fire with these if you needed to. But yeah, they don't take up any room whatsoever, so I just keep them in there like that. This is pretty cool. I picked this up on Amazon. Let's see if it'll focus. just pop the notch in there. There you go. A very cool knife with the lanyard on it. Keep it around your neck or whatever you want. It's kind of, might be a little bit dangerous. I've popped this thing out before and it's all silver, so if you're just glancing at it, sometimes it's hard to tell if the blade's out like that. It's still out just a little bit, but I've worn this around my neck, and when I went down to look at it, the blade was out, and it was probably out all day. So yeah, it's got a magnet on it, so it's not going anywhere if you leave it open. Super secure. Yeah, little knick-knack. I like stuff like that. More jersey gloves, which I'm going to take these to work tomorrow, and I'm going to put them under my work gloves, because it's going to be cold. More 22s. More earplugs. Wait for it. More knives. You know, you could probably get away with a multi-tool and a Maracniv. If you're not familiar with these, go on Amazon, get you a Maracniv. They are awesome knives. They're just cool. This is kind of a chisel style knife. I got carbon steel. I prefer it. I got my theories, and everyone else does too, but I'm a welder. I work around steel all the time. I weld stainless steel tanks, and I'm more of a fan of carbon when it comes to knife blades. I feel like it holds a better edge longer. Stainless steel is better in different ways, but overall it basically just comes down to holding an edge on a knife. Little screwdrivers, Phillips flathead, bottle opener, and can opener. These are pretty cool. You hook that on the rim of a can, that little hook there, and then that holds it in place, and you just put down force on there, and it'll open the can for you, which is really nice when you buy cans and you're on the road and you don't have a can opener. Lighter. Some extra rounds. I think I just threw those in there because they were laying around. This is my Smith & Wesson Shield. It's a little, what do you call it, subcompact 45. I don't really care about rounds. My next gun's going to be a 9mm, but the 45 definitely packs a punch. I keep a extra clean shirt in there, a dry pack in the side pocket. I keep a camel pack. My backpack's got a place for a camel pack, so that'll be nice. Have not used that yet though. This is cool. This is a hand warmer that I found at Wally World. It looks like a giant Zippo because it looks like a Zippo made by Zippo. When you buy that, it comes with, separately, you gotta buy a Zippo lighter fluid. And what you do, you fill this container up with it. Well, I'm not gonna go really into it. Well, it's one hand, it's kind of hard, but there's a little damp, I don't know, wool or cotton, something in there. You fill this up, it's like a measuring thing, you put it in there, and when it's all absorbed, you light that, and that little cloth on top glows orange, just enough to where it keeps you warm, but not too hot, and it's small. You keep it in your back pocket, which I'm going to take this to work tomorrow, because that's probably going to save my life. and it'll burn for about 8 hours or so. It's just a cheap, easy hand warmer, reusable. I think I paid like not even $10 for that. Here's my little pocket pistol. This is just more of a fun gun. It's hard to hit stuff with. It's the Ruger Bearcat. Super fun little single action revolver. Not really a good choice for being stranded if you're trying to get food, because I shoot that thing a lot and it's hard to hit stuff. But I keep it on me because why not? That's what's in my survival pack. This right here, I keep it in here just because, not that you need to, but it's nice to have a good knife sharpener. I just like sharpening knives, honestly, and it's a pastime for me. You know, if you have something like this, you'll be just fine. It's got a coarse side, fine side, and it'll get a knife pretty sharp. Probably faster than these will, but these will get it razor sharp. You know, this is all stuff that I've got, not really, like, I basically went out and slowly got each thing as I felt like I needed it, which is good because you don't want to just get all this stuff. You know, a lot of people watch a YouTube video, make a list of stuff and go get it and not need half of it, because it could probably, you know, it's probably different for each person. That YouTuber probably isn't going to be in the same situations as everyone else. So this is what I came up with for me that best fits me, and it's done pretty well so far. Sorry, it's hard to see everything on the bed. That blanket kind of makes it all camouflage. This is my everyday carry, my Savage Mark II 22. It's a lot smaller than it looks too. That case, it holds my, I also carry my AR in it, and with the stock folded up, my AR just fits in there. So you can imagine how small this gun is. Just think of an AR, and they're small, and that's the same size. Good gun. Great gun by Savage. I paid $200 for it. And let me tell you, best $200 I've ever spent. This has got a threaded barrel, which would be ideal for a suppressor. You never need a flash suppressor, or a flash, whatever, a muzzle brake on it, because it's a 22. But the suppressor makes that thing sound like opening a can of soda. The only thing I probably need now is some nice warm socks. Especially this time of year if you're going to be on your feet. It's the little things that make the biggest difference, especially when it comes to surviving. Everyday stuff that you take for granted is probably more important when you don't have it. I guess that's it. That's all I can think of. Oh, wait. This right here. I use this every day too, not even in my pack. It is a solar panel charger made by Rav Power. This thing is lit. You can either charge it in the sun, and it's a battery pack, so you can charge it in the sun, and then it stores power, so you can plug your phone into it even when it's dark out. Or if your phone's dead and this is dead, lay this in the sun. I'd say 30 minutes to give it a little bit of juice, and then plug your phone up to it, and it'll charge it very, very slowly because it's a small solar panel. It's probably 4.5 by 2.5 inches. But when it's charged, it'll charge my cell phone up like probably 3-4 times, pretty easy. And it's smaller than it looks. It's about the size of a smartphone. It's a lot thicker, but this thing's nice. And you can plug it in the wall and charge it. It's got an in port, so I can plug this in here and plug this to a wall outlet, charge it up. And that charges it pretty fast, or I can leave it in the sun if I need to. You can charge 2 devices on it at once, which is pretty cool. One thing I do not have in here is a flashlight that I should probably keep in here. I keep those, I use those all the time. And I use them, and they're usually on me anyways, just not in my pack. But definitely a good flashlight. I'd carry one personally that you can recharge, and one that takes batteries, because you can't always recharge a flashlight, but you can always put new batteries in it. This guy is a wicked little flashlight. And I apologize, I can't tell you who makes it. It's really small writing. Aurora A3. This little guy, smaller than my key fob, is a bright son of a buck. Bam. And it's kind of light in my room, so that should tell you how much brighter it is, and it's, daylight out. But that pretty well concludes it. If you get anything out of this, get this flashlight, because I love it. It's rechargeable, and it comes in very handy. It's a little keychain flashlight that shines as bright as like car headlights. Also, I keep an extra battery on me, and that goes for my Vortex scope. A little red dot. Vortex Spark 2, which is a very good scope for like the 180 bucks I paid for it. Not ideal for survival 22. I would much rather have open sights, because they will never fail you. When this battery goes dead, you better be a good guesser, because you're not going to be able to aim with that. Also, if you're still watching, I know it's a long, dragged on long video. This is what I carry in a backpack. This is what I can just throw on my back and be off with. But some other stuff, I carry this in my truck. It's a gun cleaning kit. It's just, got everything I need to clean all kinds of different guns. 'Cause I shoot all kinds of different guns. It's always a good idea to keep something quick and easy and throw in your back, but if it comes down to it, keep a little bit more in your truck that you can't keep in a bag, like extra coats or ponchos. It doesn't have to be in a bag, but as long as you can take it with you, I'm sure, throw something on your dirt bike or something. I'm sure you'll be around a vehicle if you have to bug out. Like, if it honestly comes down to it, you're probably going to go bug out to a friend's house, down in the woods that's more hidden and a little less obvious, away from the city. But keep some extra supplies in your truck. Fishing poles. You know, anything you can't carry in a pack that could come in handy, because you never know. And if anything, it's just fun. It's like a hobby. There's a lot of people, they like painting, but some people, you know, we like being prepared for zombies. Okay, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed. I guess I'm supposed to say like and subscribe. I don't really care. But have a good one. Take it easy, guys.